Welcome back, Johns, to part 2 of the Jokes on Us podcast with me, Crazy Ginger Cabbie, and Lenny Sherman. Don't forget to like, comment and share, but ultimately subscribe to the YouTube channel and everywhere else you get your podcasts. Deep joy and up the Johns. What is it about my shows that you like doing? Go on.
It's a bit fucking needy, isn't he, this geezer?
I need to whore myself.
No, I'll tell you. No, your shows are great. Your shows are great. I've done a gig with Lee Hurst the other night and we were saying how good your shows are. You do it Backyard.
Yes.
I'll take it. I've done them elsewhere, though. Backyard's my favourite one.
Yeah. But that's a proper comedy club, isn't it?
Your crowds, you always have good crowds. You set them up nicely. I'll brush your ego a bit for you there, mate.
Cheers, mate.
No,
not too much. Just
no, they're good. They're wild crowds. Not for the faint-hearted comedian. You got to know what you're doing. But it's a lot of fun, though. Yeah. You get on that wave and ride it.
Yeah. Because I feel that my crowd, they just buy into what the night is.
Yeah,
they're there for comedy. They want everyone to win. So all right, it's up to you guys and us to make them laugh.
Yeah,
but they'll be there to support you.
Yeah,
so as long as
they don't give it away though.
No,
they don't give it away.
No, but they.
Was it your gig I was opening, and I think it was. Do you know what?
Must have been the first show.
One of the best gigs I've ever done since I've been doing it.
Yeah.
About first 5 minutes, I'm probably doing 20 minutes, 15, 20.
Easy. Yeah.
It's about 5 minutes in, I'm opening and all. I'm not like blowing me on trumpet.
I'll blow it.
But this was the best gig I've ever done. I was fucking killing it, right? Killing it. I don't kill every gig like that, but this was the best. Killing it. I got about 5 minutes in, and I come to a joke, I don't remember, which I've been doing a long time. And I completely forgot the punchline. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
And I'd done the setup, and I can't even remember what the joke was. And I went, I forgot the punchline. I just admitted it, and everyone laughed even more.
But then you went back and done it, and then got and went, I've got it.
Maybe I can't remember, but I remember that. Possibly. But I've got because one of the first rules in comedy, mistakes are funny.
Yeah.
So if you do fuck up, it's like they normally get your biggest laugh if you do something like that.
Yeah.
But it did interfere with me rhythm a bit because I was on this dunga 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 dunga, and then I was like, But it was I had one of the best gigs I've ever had in my comedy career that night. But I remember it was very funny.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about stay humble. You never know. And I've done that joke fucking years. There's no reason why that could have happened. Yeah, it's fucking
probably get the way of yourself in the sense because you've having such a great time.
Crazy things happen sometimes. Like I was just before Christmas, right? Me and my missus went in Asda. What we pretend to our kids it's called Hasda.
Yeah.
And see if they notice. Should we go Hasda? I was stupid. She's very funny, my missus. And we're going Hasda. And they're like, Asda? Yeah, we're going. Anyway, doesn't matter. And we come out, we dropped it. I thought, what's that motor? The motor was stuck up the arse of another one. So it rolled out of the bay. It was on a slope. It was my fucking motor. It was just me and the missus. And
we got an old manual Ford.
It was stuck to and the woman was there, right, with her 2 kids. And I'm like, what's going on? That's my motor. I said, how the fuck's that? It fucking
handbrake.
I must have left the handbrake off. Never done that in my life. Anything like if I would have had the kids with me, like I always like my daughter Flo. She's about 9. She's 9. She's about 9. And my girlfriend's boy, he's 9 and all.
Yeah,
they're fucking murder together. They're like Bonnie and Clyde. I would have 1,000,000% gone, you little fuckers, who took the handbrake off?
Yeah,
I said that to her. But yeah, and that fucking hit this woman up the arse. Everyone was all right and all this. But it's like surreal. Cost me 400 notes and all around Christmas. Lovely
cash.
Yeah, Reddy's mate. Fucking. That was her right. She went, I don't want to go for insurance.
Oh really?
She said, I don't want to go for insurance. It's like, I'm already paying like fucking $7,000 or something to come out. It was a Jeep. And I thought, hang on.
She's just done a £400 fucking shop in Asda, isn't she?
Hasda. No, I was. It wouldn't come out of her insurance. It was me who hit her. Yeah. It's on me. It's down to me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. So my missus
go back.
No, we thought after. My missus said she ain't got a brief. She ain't got a license.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Are we crisis crunching it?
No, I said, listen, I've done the right thing. I said, no, it's down to me. I'll just give it.
And I'd rather just 400 nudge.
So I've got no claims. No, not there and then. Fucking, fucking half a day. I've got licking me thumb, giving it all that. Fucking. But no, we sorted it out, and then I went down took it down the gaff, got a quote. He's come out with that fucking 400. No, it was about, I think it was about fucking 4.5. But he goes, I said, what you do with Reddy's, mate? 400, right? But she didn't want to go for the insurance.
Yeah.
But I didn't say nothing. Then afterwards, like, she ain't got a brief.
Yeah, possibly. So your comedy journey has taken you to other places and doing other things like acting and writing.
Got me into acting, yeah.
How'd that come about?
So I've been doing the stand-up, and I got into improv as well. I heard I'd been going about 2 or 3 years, and I was chatting to another comedian. He said, "He's done improv." I used to love Whose Line Is It? Anyway,
yeah.
It's like long form. I'll tell you why. No, I've done this Hoopla one, which is quite big now, but that was just like short form. Me and my mate at the time, who was involved in comedy, we hadn't done it. It was just like games, short forms, like quick games, long form stories, and like a narrative and or sketches sort of thing, right? Anyway, I was doing that, really loving that. Like on a Saturday, geezer called Steve Rowe, lovely fella. I really enjoyed that. And then I chatted to I see another comedian, James Gill, who runs Always Been Comedy, very big gig now. And he mentioned this long form he was doing, which is a guy called David Shaw, who was from Second City, Chicago, which is like, Second City is like one of the top improv ones. Chicago's he was from Toronto. But anyway, improv started
They're both cold.
Improv started in Chicago, and Second City, one of like the best improv. Anyway, so I went and done this thing, done it 6 weeks, once a week. They were going there fucking blinding. So that got me a bit of like that. Look, because I enjoyed it, and it sort of helped me with the stand up and all, because it sort of taught me new laugh triggers and stuff, how to make people. It taught you new skills. Do you know what I mean? To cut a long story short, as in acting as well. So, and then I've done a lot of that. I've done all 5 terms of that, and I've done other stuff, other improv ones, and all. I was only normally very middle class.
Ooh.
Improv.
You?
Improv's massively middle class environment, massively, and I was like always used to really, but it's great. It's lovely people, loved it. The more I got into gigging, I started getting offered little roles, because a lot of people act and do stand up as well, very similar sort of, and little independent stuff like little sketches or something. I've done a few of them. All right, and then I've done a gig with a guy once. Called Lee Kern, who he ended up writing on Boat. He's quite big on Twitter now. He's massive progress. Yeah. But he was one of the writers on Boat. He's a really good stand-up. Yeah, like, and no, was it Boat? Yeah, they like won Emmys and Oscars and all this sort of thing, or got nominated. They've done well anyway. And I've done a gig with him. We got on really well. And he was just started. He said, "I've just started gigging again. Got any gig lists or whatever?" So I'll give him a gig list. He said, "I know people on TV. If anything pops up, you hear that all the time anyway." And then a little bit later, he got in touch and asked, "Some geezer wants to audition for a TV show called Ministry of Justice on Channel 4, which was like a sort of satirical prank show, comedy, Friday night on Channel 4." I auditioned for that. Got the part. It was a follow-up to The Revolution Will Be Televised, which won BAFTAs and stuff. It was a follow-up to that. And had a part in that, played about 6 different roles, which the improv sort of helped a bit, I suppose. And like, anyway, and like, you had to be ballsy. It was really good. But so I've done that. Channel 4 Friday night that come out. That's my first TV bit. And then
do you enjoy that more than the stand-up?
They're different. It don't really, you can't really.
I suppose like when you're doing your stand-up.
I love them, but yeah, I'm not like acting's very sporadic. But that led me on to what did I do? I've done a lot of sketches for like BBC Three. I've done about 4 of them, 5 of them. Other stuff that I can't remember, little stuff. And then the big one that come near then was EastEnders. I got part in EastEnders.
Of course you did.
In one episode. But it's still, I was in there. We were playing across Danny Dyer.
Would it have come out on VHS or DVD?
It was on telly, mate. BBC One. It was, fucking, what are you talking about?
No, would it have been the times of the VHS or DVD?
Oh, sorry, it's about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. That wasn't that long ago. And that's the journey, yeah. So, and then I thought, I'm doing all right. No, tell a lie. Just before that, I've been getting offered a lot of stuff, and I know we had the TV bit and the Channel 4 bit, I thought I'm like, I kept getting offered stuff, these sort of. So I thought I need to take this a bit more seriously. Because I remember when I first started doing stand up.
Through an agent or you?
What?
Through an agent or you?
No, this is what I thought. I need to get an agent.
Yeah,
I need to take this more seriously.
Yeah.
So I got in touch with an equity careers advisor. Paid like 50 quid an hour with this geezer. He was brilliant. He goes like, you need to get an agent, headshot. You need to get headshot, showreel, agent, and then try and get an agent. All right. So cut a long story short, I end up getting a meeting with my agent, who I'm still with now. Noel Gay, very good agent, love him to pieces.
Yeah.
And I had a meeting, and when I went into the meeting, in between that time, I got the EastEnders part.
That's pucker.
Which was funny because that was by chance. I was at work. I work part time. I won't say which one. A charity, right?
Yep.
And I was doing fundraising, and geezer bowled up, and he went. So I used to have a big following on Vine. Do you remember the Vine?
Vine,
app?
fucking hell, yeah.
I know it like 25,000, which wasn't as big as like some of them, but it was big. It was like I used to get recognised in the street a lot. I mean, I was living in central London at the time. I used to get one time on a daily basis, people would recognise me.
That's where Dapper Laughs blew up, wasn't it? On
Yeah.
Vine. I remember.
Do you know who set him up? Ben Adams. I think Ben Adams told him about it.
Ben, yeah,
told him
yeah.
how to do it. I'm sure he did. And that's so it's Ben's fault. Dapper. But yeah, anyway.
He's owed 10%.
So I'm doing my fun, and this geezer came. He went, "You Lenny Sherman?" I went, "Oh, what do you reckon?" I thought he might have seen me on this little Channel 4 thing that didn't really take off. Anyway, but I went, "Yeah, where'd you know me from?" He goes, "Oh, we done an open mic together like fucking years ago, King's Cross or somewhere." I said, "All right, nice one. Yeah, what are you up to now?" He goes, "Oh, I'm involved in casting at EastEnders." I went, "Shut up." People had always told me you should be in EastEnders.
Yeah.
Even the equity guy said, "I'm getting EastEnders from you. I'm getting EastEnders." Loads of people said. I said that to him, and this is funny how I'm really into positivity and like the spiritual stuff and like law of attraction and all that. I just this second got all the stuff set up that he asked me to, the headshot.
Yeah, and then that walks in into your
Mate,
life.
I'm not even joking, right? This is quite mad because I was waiting for my show reel. There's a geezer. Did you see the web series Frontline to Russia, the football hooligan one? I was in it with Josh James and Jacob Hawley.
Yeah, Jake Hawley.
We filmed some of it in Russia. It was a little web series. It was quite good. So we've done that. Anyway, that geezer, and he used to do a lot of TV work. We was doing this independently. He said, "I'll sort your show out." And I had all the other stuff, and I was waiting on him. So he went abroad or something. Like, fucking anyway. So I just got it back like 2 or 3 months later than all the other stuff, and just boom. So the guy, the EastEnders guy, he said, "I'm involved in car." He goes, "Send over your headshots, your show reel. We'll have a look if anything comes up." Like, no promises. I'm like, I wouldn't expect any promises anyway. I've heard people before in this game, I'll get you this, I'll get you that. You never know until you know. Anyway, so I thought, I said, give them to him. Didn't think, weren't expecting nothing. Not in a negative way, just, unless he didn't know me enough.
Basically, don't get your hopes up, really.
Yeah, no, I've had other people before going, I'll get you on this, I'll get you on that, and like fucking nothing
comes to
material.
fruition.
You know what it's like in life, you know what I mean? Fucking.
Do you know a book?
About the last 10 years, you've been saying I'll get you on my podcast, but here we are, we made it. But no, so anyway, right at the end, he got me on. He messaged me about 2 weeks later or something, call it, or they bell you with old number. He went, do you want to come and I've got a casting 3 days. I had to go in for the casting to Elstree. Sitting in the vote on the other side was old fucking Zammo out of Grange Hill. Remember him? You're a bit younger than me, but you know.
I know Grange Hill. I've just.
Anyway, back 4 of us read for this part. He ended up getting the part, and they made quite a big thing of it in the papers at the time. And he got back in touch again. He's a lovely bloke. He went, goes, all 4 of you are brilliant. Could have given it to anyone, but I said, no, thanks for having me. Like, thanks for fucking experience. Thanks for getting back to me. I appreciate that. And just giving it was having a right old funny and that, having a chit chat. And I said, no, thanks for having me. That's what I understand. I know the deal. You know what I mean? Because even now, since I've got interacting, a lot of them, if they don't get the part, a lot of them they won't get in touch with you. It's not like no big deal. It's just like the busy and all that. You can't be precious about it. Some of them do. A lot of them, you audition for a part, and if you hear, you don't. You know, it's no big deal. But it's nice for him to go out of his way. That's my point.
Do you like a little bit of common courtesy though? Do you think that goes a long way?
Not in the industry. No, I don't. I do auditions now. I used to do auditions like for adverts and that. They pay really well. A lot of them. And I'm like, thinking about it all the time now. I just do them and then forgot about it.
Yeah,
I forgot about it ain't worth. No, just you learn. It's no biggie.
Like you talk about positive thinking.
So I did do that, and then a little while later, he was a few weeks or months later, not long after, I just got a meeting with my agent, and like if you like this equity gazer goes, if you get a meeting with them, an agent, 99 times out of 100 they'll sign you. They will not have a meeting unless they're interested.
Confident, yeah.
So when I had the meeting arranged with my agent. Get a phone call from the geezer from EastEnders who I'd had the audition and said, "Oh, I've got a part, got a bit." I was with my mum. I'll never forget. Rung up, come up with El's number. He went, "All right, you're free on so and so." He goes, "Got a bit of work for you." Like talk about me going around fucking do his garden or something. You know what I mean?
A little bit of bailiff work.
And that's how it was. He went, "You free on so and so?" And I thought, "Hang on, let me check." And I thought. I don't know why I'd done that. It was just like I thought, cool. So I said, yeah, I'm about, mate. What is it? He goes, oh, yeah, got a part in EastEnders, like got a few lines of that little sketch. Did
your arsehole start going?
I was excited. I was very proud.
Yeah.
Very proud. And my mum was standing next to me,
Crying.
No, she was like, but it was a really proud moment for me because like my mum and dad brought me up well, but I like fucking got in trouble and that and let them down and other like stuff. I felt like I thought I've done something good now. And I felt really loved that moment.
Bit of pride.
And I got that part.
Yeah. And
I loved that moment. And I go around and I always tell someone that story like I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
I remember only recently I said to my mum, do you remember that time at the East End? She goes, no, I don't know what you're about. Didn't have a clue. I thought I made her fucking proud at last, you know what I mean? All the fucking shit I put her through.
Yeah.
And
shut up, Lynn.
Yeah, she didn't have a fucking clue what was going on. But and then, anyway, I walked in the meeting with the agent. I didn't know if they was going to sign me or not. I said, oh, by the way, I just got a part in EastEnders. Like,
wow.
That helped. That was great timing.
What's the 5-year goal? Or do you look at things like that or not?
And I have done, and I don't. I'm positive, and I do, you know, and I'm always trying to grow and improve any way I can as a person. The thing with the acting, I find, is a lot more out of your control. Because you're out there, like you get set up, you get all like you've got an agent, good agent, and you've got your headshots, and you've got your show reel, and you're like you know, and that's it.
Professional,
then.
yeah.
You can't really go around fucking banging on Spielberg's door and fucking all this sort of thing. Really, well, you probably see them stories that they do, but no, it's a bit more. You need a bit of luck.
Yeah, right. Place,
And
right time.
I do believe in making your own luck, but it's a bit out of my hands. Like any day, you could get a plum roll.
Yeah.
You could get anything can happen in life.
Yeah,
this is how I met that geezer from like the EastEnders casting.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I was just like work doing like with this charity, and he bowled past. And film and all that led to that.
As you say, law of attraction. You ever read a book called The Celestine Prophecy?
No.
That talks about like that coincidences and putting things into like when you think about something, you talk about something, and then it happens.
Yeah.
Later on down the line, it won't be like tomorrow or 5
Well, you have to visualise these things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And something will go wrong, but it's better to be positive than negative.
Talking,
which is what comedy is. It's a laugh. You have a lot of people don't even realise, but you know what I mean. Like if I'm like sparring stuff, I was like, oh fucking hell, I ain't been doing it long. I thought I hope I don't get like smashed up today.
Yeah,
and then I'm there, people, I've done well. Do you know what I mean?
You're still learning, aren't you?
Anything, or even when you're doing comedy, you've been doing it a long time. You're like, oh, what if they don't like me? Fucking what? Like you have to shut that out and get on with it. You know, I've done a gig recently, and I had a gig for about a month because of Christmas and that. And I don't gig as much as I'd like to at the moment. I'll happily admit that. I'd like to be gigging more.
Yeah. At least once a week or more than that.
Yeah, once or twice a week would be nice. Because but then again, if I blew up a bit and it was going to be good, I would like get into the stand up fully. But it's
I don't know this, but can you apply to like some of the comedy clubs like Backyard, Up the Creek,
you
and
do whatever you want, mate.
No, and say like, would you like a host? And then you can
you can do what you want.
And could they get you to do that?
Well, I don't know if that would be the right channels of doing it, but like, I mean, yeah, you can always ask. I've done all that, like, and
right.
I'm not really. I just emailed a load recently, but I'm not really out there. When I first started, I'm not really out there pushing myself. I'm sort of open to possibly getting an agent for my stand-up,
like a separate
to fill
agent.
my diary.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm not so good at that sort of side of things, the admin and whatnot, and like.
You're not proactive, or you just like you?
I'm not really. No, I'll be honest with you. I'll message people every now and then, or email who I've done gig, or I'll get offered a lot just like random like that backyard. I got offered to do that. I didn't ask to do that, which was really nice.
But also, you talk about it before, is that you put yourself out there to an extent, but then if you don't hear anything, you don't follow it up. So do you think that you should?
Not really. No. After a while, if I'm they get it. Not everyone. A lot of it, I don't know. You don't know why you didn't get this gig, for instance, and it might be wrong place, right time. They might be busy. They might not like you. They might not feel you're suited. You know, there's a lot of people in comedy who ain't got a fucking clue what they're talking about. Like, comedy is subjective. That's true. But you can look at if you know a bit about comedy. Yeah. You can see a lot of comedy that's out there by so-called decent. Well, you can see a lot of comedy. You can see just the way it's like written, and there's like fucking that's shit. That's not even subjective. Gotcha. I'm not going to name names or slag people off, but you see some comedy or some I'm saying on channels, big channels, and you're like, fucking how the fuck they got? Well, no, they got away with it. You know, it's like there's reasons in there.
Yeah,
you know, there's a lot of.
But do you think that because your persona on stage is what it is? Do you think that doesn't fit the modern day narrative?
I don't know. I mean, it helps me. I think I'm original.
But hence the reason why you won't get as many gigs as you want.
No, I don't. I think it's a good persona. It's different. It's original. I believe in it, and I will stick with it. Some people don't like it. That's up to them. Some people do, or some people just think it's not suited to their crowd. Yeah. I think personally, I'm a universal. I could play any gig. Yeah. And I would adapt to that gig. Yeah. I wouldn't do the same. Like if I come to your gig, I know I'm going to get a bit saucy or a bit like edgy and like a bit like dark. Yep. Or if I'm going to do. Like I open at downstairs. I've opened at downstairs at King's Head a lot on a weekend, which is very left wing, middle class. So I do that, and then I can open Comedy Unleashed and all, which is a polar opposite. They're quite wild gigs, like your gig. Yeah. You're wild. I've got the experience, and I know
to get through any gig.
I don't have problems when I go on stage. I very rarely anyone says anything. Oh, that was offensive, or that was this.
I know that you know that, but the people running the comedy clubs. Do you think that they sometimes don't want to touch?
I don't know. I know people say that, but we don't know, do we?
Yeah, because I'm not.
It's a bit of a myth, isn't it? It's a bit negative, but we don't know. But if they are, I don't know.
No, of course.
Sounds like a fucking riddle, doesn't it? But you know what I mean.
If they are, we don't know.
But anyway, I'll just get on with it, and I enjoy it now. I'm at that sort of point, and every now and then I'll have a little purge to try and crack on a bit. In some way or another, like comedy, I don't normally do podcasts.
I appreciate you coming in.
So this is purely for exposure, mate.
I was going to buy you dinner and everything, but you're on a nice keto diet or whatever you're on, isn't you?
Not keto, no.
Just calorie.
Just a good diet.
But you're looking well, mate.
Thank you, mate.
You're looking very, very well.
I feel good.
Talking about like Millwall and stuff, going over the wall and supporting your club. How do you think you're getting on this season?
I don't really go over there much, but I go now and then. I'll go with my missus, and her boy's Millwall mad.
Is he really?
Yeah, they're a bit sticky at the moment. We've got a new manager though. We've got to give him a bit of a chance. But yeah, I don't really. I'm not really that bothered about football. I used to go more for like the laugh and that. To be honest, yeah.
Did you ever get into any shenanigans in the past with it? No, like because like my old man when he used to go Arsenal never had a reputation of being any fucking hard nuts, by the way. But he used to go over Arsenal, and he just used to have a couple of fights, laugh about it, and then sort of.
Well, it's all different then, wasn't it? It was like
off home.
The thing is that then it was sort of like I don't know, he was younger, wasn't he, and all that, and there weren't like cameras, and it was just like, and it was just like the normal, wasn't it?
Is that part and parcel of the day out? Because I weren't involved in it. My man told me.
They going back to football, like it weren't like. When I was going, it's like here and there, but it was like here and there most of the time, really. Do you know what I mean? It weren't like everything you look back. Well, same with a lot of things. Like you look back, it's so fucking. You might go, remember that holiday in Ibiza the other year? You go, fucking hell, mate, that was brilliant, wasn't it? You're not remembering the fucking come down, or the day when you had the shits, or fucking the other bit when your mate Eric pulled your fucking strides down around the pool and your old Bill was hanging out in front of everyone. Yeah, do you know what I mean? We look back on things different. At least give me a
semi-lob on.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
the positive thinking, your mindset now.
No, I mean, listen, I did. I'll say I spoke about it before. I did get nicked at football for fighting once. We went to a game up north. Our coach got attacked. We got off, had a big punch up. Yep. Got nicked. That was when I just started doing the comedy. I've been 9 months doing comedy. Then I got like 9-month prison sentence. And then come out, got into the comedy, and I I was on a. What it is, they give you a 3-year ban for football, right? But if you get banged up, they double it, so it's a 6 year.
Gotcha.
I didn't go back for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
I just
didn't want to put yourself in the situation?
Yeah, I just didn't. I got into the comedy and all that, and I didn't want to be in a. Yeah, didn't really. I just fell in love with the comedy, to be totally honest with you.
So while
people often ask me like about was it when your kids were born and all? I said, look, but like, I'll be honest with you, no, I got into comedy and just found something positive and got into it. Do you know what I mean? And just didn't care for that anymore. Like, well, I mean, look, we went one game, like going to football. I mean, weren't like fucking full on hooligan or nothing. Just like got caught up in stuff. So I noticed, like, when I was younger, my attitude. This was one thing that changed. Like, you know, I used to be a bouncer and stuff like that, and I've always been in these sort of environments. A lot of these rough environments. Yeah. And I remember when I was younger, it's sort of like somebody go, all these geezers are coming, they might cause trouble. So my attitude back then might be, well, if they want trouble, I wouldn't start trouble.
But if it happens,
if someone wants trouble, they can fucking have trouble. Whereas now, we go, oh, no, they're going to cause trouble. Should we fuck off? Go down the road, yeah. That's a big turning point for me in life, and opened up a lot of doors for me. Not like as a person, not like
change your mindset.
Yeah, it was. So I'm really into positive thinking. That's quite a mad story. I was working as a bouncer, right? I was about 25. I've done that from about 25 to 30. Yeah. Started off in Romford.
Time and envy.
I did end up there, and then it was Pacific Edge. I think the first cafe.
Pacific Edge, legendary. Yeah.
Little cafe. Then I worked up London, and I've done a lot of other little ones here there, but I was doing the main ones. I've done it, and then I've done what you call it, the SE1 Club, which was under the arches at London Bridge. It was a good couple, and then I ended up at Terminals, which I loved there, up at Clerkenwell, Islington, where I ended up living around that way for a long time. Anyway, but and I worked there. Then I come back to Time and Envy. Worked there for about 5 years. But anyway, so I just started doing that, and I met this bird. I wasn't even with her 5 minutes, and I remember someone went, "Oh, fucking." She weren't with anyone. I weren't treading on no one's toes. I weren't taking liberties, right? And someone going, "Oh, like, apparently her ex is some fucking geezer, bit of a fucking geezer and all this." Apparently he's like, one of my mates, Mark Ricard, he'd asked about me to him. Yeah. He weren't a real good. He become a very good mate. This guy. I didn't know him that well at that time. Yeah. He said, "Oh, this geezer's fucking." I said, "Mate, I ain't fucking treading on his toes." Like, they split up. Just like a bit possessive or whatever, I suppose. I don't know. So anyway, I'm like keeping an eye on this geezer. He's supposed to be a bit of a chap and all this. So I'm thinking, like, if this comes on top, you know what I mean? This could get a bit naughty or whatever. So one of my mates said, like, he goes, "What you want to do? Go to the doctor, say you're suffering depression, because if it gets like a bit naughty and you end up getting nicked, then like they reduce your sentence." They're all doing like the mental health card, right? That's what they're all doing now. Hugh Edwards and this and that. There's a mental health card. Anyway, so I went to the doctors, and I didn't really know about depression. I remember I'd done like designer drugs back then. Yep. Like ease and stuff like that. Just a bit of sniff and what have you, right? And so I just remember the come down. So I'm going to the wall. Yeah, I'm like this and like that, which is depression basically. Yeah. And she put me onto these positive thinking books, and it was a John Cleese one, but I didn't get that. I ended up so drawn to this particular book, The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale, which I still read to this day sometimes, and I listen to a lot of his stuff on YouTube. Like, I watch the videos and listen to him, and read his audio book. But there's others as well, but he's one of my favourites. Yeah. And I got into that, and it like changed my life, and I become like really into positive thinking. Very spiritual, and it like if you didn't know, like, especially back then, a lot more people were into this sort of thing now. But if you say, "Oh, this book," you sound like right ponce. Do you know what I mean? But it gives me so much strength. You know what I mean? Like mental strength. It's like, even if you're going to the gym and you're like, before you want to go, "Fuck, 100 kilo, I ain't gonna be able to lift that." Now you're like, you read the book, you're like going, "I can do anything." Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like,
well, that's good.
Fucking 28. Come on, mate. You know what I mean? And it's quite spiritual as well. He mentions God, which I wasn't thingy, like religious. In the I wasn't even christened when I was, but I did sort of get. I'm more spiritual now. I did become. I did get baptised at a Catholic church once for a little while. I'm sort of quite loyal to that. And but I don't go to church now, but I've done.
That's something you'd get back into?
Possibly, who knows? But
Yeah.
I like the spiritual stuff, and I sort of do it my own way and stuff. You know what I mean? And it's just like mental strength. You know, this is what people don't realise. Like the faith thing, like it's like believe in yourself and all. Do you know what I mean? Even if you're like people might take the piss out of some of these people, but you've heard the phrase, "If God is with me, who can be against me?"
Yeah.
It's quite a well-known quote. So you might be like bowling down the street, you're fucking three geezers here, fucking like my old arsehole's going a bit here, but then you like start going, if God is with me, who can be against me? You like just bowl through, you know what I mean? So you're a geezer, but that's through a lot of top boxers now, you see them.
Yeah.
Thank you, God, all that,
About
you know what I mean?
mental wealth as well.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's mental strength. It gives you strength. It look like it's spiritual. If you're our fan, spiritually in touch, it gives you mental strength. Like to carry on doing. I never carried on with anything in my life.
Yeah.
And I was stuck with. That's the only thing I've ever stuck with. Comedy. You know, when I was young, I used to play football. I've been about 10 different kickboxing places. I go there for a little while and then fucking knock it on the head after 5 minutes. Didn't have the discipline. And only just about mid-40s, I got into Thai boxing.
Yeah.
And I kept the discipline. Like COVID, I got back into the training.
Mm-hmm.
I started walking. I thought, this is all right. Started jogging. I thought, this is all. I thought, and then.
Did you not get a scare, like a health scare or anything? Or did it?
No,
mate.
I remember COVID. I got into it all, and I was fucking determined. Once I bit, I was like, so I got into running. No, I tell you, I started walking and running. My knees hurt a bit, so I got a bike, which was fucking hard to get in COVID, but I managed to get one. And I got a bike, and I went up to the doctors. I remember I come off and broke my fucking wrist. I was right up.
He's wearing a
fucking
rich strap. Yeah,
that was back then, right? And I remember I was about fucking 10 miles from home, like a psycho. Every time I didn't know I broke my wrist. Every time I hit a bum, I'm like, There's fucking. I've gone back where all I had was like frozen peas in the fucking fridge. They lasted about 6 seconds. So I had to go. I was seeing my daughter the next day up Angel Islington, and there's a chemist opposite, right? And I remember I went in there and the geezer, I just wanted to get an ice pack, and he had a look. He goes, "Fuck, you want to get that checked out?" So I went up to UCH at Euston and broke a wrist. So I didn't give up. So I thought I'd start running again. But where I'd done a bit of weight, my knees didn't. Then I lost too much weight. So I thought, well, I want to pump the weights again. I used to be like really big on weights when I was younger. And so I pumped myself up again. And I'm like, I want to get. And then I got into the Thai boxing. I was really shitting myself to first go there because I was a bit older. It's like intimidating. A lot of combat sports to do, but like I respect anyone who gets in the ring, anyone who walks into a gym. Just doing it is a big achievement.
It's a different level of fitness, all that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just scary. Combat. Like you've been in there, you think, I'm going to get my head kicked in, I'm going to get embarrassed. You know what I mean? And I remember I bowled in there. I said, where I trained, I'd been there about 10 years prior, and then knocked it on in. I remember I walked in, I see the trainer. I said, I come here about 10 years ago, and then I stopped coming. He went, "Oh, you're one of them, are you?" I remember I thought, I'll fucking show you.
Yeah.
A year to that day, I walked up to him. I was logging it all everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? A year to that day, I walked up to him. Brilliant trainer, brilliant guy, right? I told him, I said, a year ago to this day, I said that, and you said that, and he like laughed. He went, "Did I? Fucking hell!" He went, "Fucking well done, mate. You've done so well." I think I'd like had an inter-club fight and all, and like really fucking put the graft in.
You enjoy it. Do you promote that?
But that's that mental positivity and all that sort of thing. Spiritual, it's important. You know what I mean?
Is it important for young kids to get into that? Do you think, like combat sports?
Combat sport, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 2 daughters. I will push them into it. But if they wanted to do it, would you be like, yeah, go for it? Yeah.
Because I want to get my boy.
But then again, my youngest thought, fuck me. My mum's got dough for swimming, got dough for acting class, got dough for fucking what's tennis, fucking any fucking thing. I'm like, it costing me an arm and a leg. I think, fucking leave me alone.
I need to get you on one of my shows, don't I?
But no, bless her. But like, yeah, or anyone, even mate. Listen,
be active.
Just good discipline. You ain't got to fight. You ain't got to get in like and have fights. Even just the training. Just get up there and try, and then you start getting fit. And mate, there's this geezer on Instagram, Frank something. Can't fucking. I wish I had a better memory with names. He's Scottish geezer. He's a boxing geezer's like about 79. He's like dish. Frank's Noble Art or something. I think it's called. He's a jock. It's fucking brilliant, mate. It's like inspiring.
I saw an old geezer. I saw an
grey hair jock.
And he's doing a jab.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's part
tutorial.
of boxing jabs.
No,
yeah.
He was doing a jab tutorial about like, bang, 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 and he was literally like nearly in his mid-70s.
Yeah.
But
I think he's 79.
Around like a 20-year-old.
Yeah, but point being, you're never too old. Like, you know what I mean? You're never too old. I was going to correct myself.
You're never too old. Yeah, we're nearly done on time.
No, I was, yeah, we're nearly done.
Yeah, nearly done on time. Don't want to keep you here for too long.
Rabbiting on, but
I've got a question.
Go on.
If you could give your younger self any advice, what would it be going on to your first gig?
Oh, comedy.
Yeah.
Have fun. Always.
Yeah.
Have fun. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.